Happy Friday, my loves. How are you? Welcome, Katya and Sarah and Miss Bonadevi. It's chilly here in Florida, as you can see. Let me just set this camera up. How are you feeling today? Hi, Zora. What are you doing? You got your duck? All right, go ahead and find the chat and let me know if you have any requests for poses. Definitely want to do some core today. Oh, thank you. This is one of my favorite sweatshirts, but I rarely get to wear it because it's normally super hot here. Can you take them out? My pommies are having a pommy war. Yeah, they're having their duck wars. It's really funny. All right. Now that everyone's here, let's begin. Any requests? We're going to have a nice, strong practice today. You guys know the drill. If anything is too intense, you need to skip it or modify it to your practice. Watch make sure that you're taking the necessary precautions and awareness. And you can hear me all right? We're going to begin seated. We're going to begin with some core. All right, so you have two options for your hand positions. You can have them in the air in front, along your sides, or if you'd like to have additional support, go ahead and bring your hands behind you and press into the mat. Yeah, we're going to do side stretches today, Debbie. You're reading my mind. All right, go ahead and pick up your feet just like this. Touch your knees together and then open as wide as you can. We're just going to move like this, touch the knees together and then open. If you want to make this more intense, you can have your arms forward. So you decide, together and then open. Begin to steady your breath. Nice and strong. Excellent. Go ahead and bring your feet down. Take your hands back, press your arms nice and straight. Lift your hips up, press up. Move forward and back. Excellent. Now take a seat on your mat, extend your legs forward, and let's just begin warming up our hamstrings a little bit. Allow a gentle forward fold. Let your back round, tuck your head, open your feet, and go ahead and inhale. This time bring your hands together, press them together, draw your feet up, and then turn to the side, but keep your arms centered. So it's kind of like side crow, but as a core strengthener. Hold this position, so just rotate your knees to the side, extend your arms. Excellent, now switch sides, hug it in, extend. Try to keep your arms straight, you'll feel like they want to bend. Keep your knees bent, hold the position. Excellent, release. Place your feet on the mat, take your hands back behind you, and just go ahead and lift up, press your hips up. Forward and back. I like to drop my head here, but you should see which head position feels best. Excellent. Then lower down. This time take your feet wide as your mat, and add another forward fold, just waking up the hamstrings, the back body, tuck the chin. Excellent. Slowly rising up. Next, take your thumbs and place them behind the knees. Grab the inner thigh. And just go ahead and pull the inner thigh forward and through, squeezing your knees together. Now hold this position and make sure you keep the thighs together. Then see, you can let your arms go, take them out to the sides or behind you. Hold the position. Sit up nice and strong, regulate your breath. Excellent. Now open your knees and place your feet on the mat. And same thing as we did in the previous with the legs straight. Sweep your arms back behind you, let your back round, stretch the back body, tuck the chin. Then slowly rising up, leave your legs there. Take your left hand to the outside of your right leg and press and take a gentle twist to the right. Rise up, keep your arms straight here. Excellent, release, back to center, switch sides, right hand, thumb faces down, makes contact with the left femur bone, twist. Excellent, release, return to center. Go ahead and draw your feet in closer to your hips and just take a moment here, kind of like a butterfly. Make sure this feels good on your knees, guys. We all come with different bodies, different histories. You know, I want to push you to make a great change, but also it's just a body, so if you need to skip something, please do. Few more times. Excellent. Then lift your chest up, hug your elbows in, and begin to shift your weight over your feet. Just gently opening into your hips. Take a nice big exhale here. Inhale here. Take a nice full inhale. And then you're going to exhale, lean back, round back, push your feet together, tuck your chin. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears, back and down. Inhale as you move forward, opening the heart. Look up a little bit. One more time. Exhale, tuck the chin, round back. Let your shoulder blades go wide. And go ahead and inhale up to neutral. You're going to take your left hand, extend it forward with the thumb facing down. You can place it on the top of the right foot. Take the right hand behind, or if you'd like, on your thigh. You decide. Arms straight, twist, sit up. Try to get taller more than you twist further. That height is what actually alleviates the spine, allows it to wring out all kinds of toxins. Exhale, release. Just switch sides, right hand, thumb faces down, top of the foot or the thigh. Twist, get tall. Excellent. Return to center. Go ahead and scoop your knees up, pick them up, and hook your elbows around your knees. Excellent. Hook your right elbow around your right knee, then extend your left arm forward and take the left leg forward. We're going to lift it up and down, keep it nice and straight, 5 times. Open your toes. 4 and 5. Then go ahead and straighten the leg and hold it in the air. Steady your breath. Open the toes. Feel the heat building. Excellent. Then lowering the left leg down. Place the right one down as well. Point your left toes. Sweep your arms back. Push into the mat. Push with your right foot. Pick the hips up. Try to touch your toes to the floor. Excellent. Go ahead and come down. Sweep both your knees back up, hooking your elbows around your knees. Rise up, sit up here. Same sequence, other side. Hook that left elbow around the left knee. Extend. Then we're going to slowly up and down with control. Keep the legs straight, open the feet. Nice, steady breathing. Excellent. Then take it up, hold, get strong. Steady. Excellent. Lower both your legs down to the ground. Point your right toes, sweep the hands back. Push with your left foot, lift your hips up. And keep trying to touch your toes onto the ground. Excellent. Lower down. Extend both your legs forward and take a nice forward fold. Any variation that you want. If you want to stay active, if you want to round the back, let's go ahead and hold that for 5 breaths. Nice big inhalations, nice big exhalations. Open your toes. Excellent. Slowly rising up. Bring your hands in front of you, palms face forward. Extend up towards the sky, palms facing forward. From this position, take your right hand all the way down to the ground, out to the side, and then turn your left palm so it faces the right side, and then just begin to lean. Extend your left arm, opening the side body, and tuck your chin here. Keep reaching out of the left hip. Try to straighten your left arm, tuck the chin. One more big breath. Release. Return back to the starting position, palms face forward at the shoulder height. Then extend up, palms face forward, reach up. Then from here, left hand comes down, rotate the right hand, palm faces to the left. And begin to extend out of your right hip, reach. Feel like you're reaching out of the rib cage. Try to straighten the right arm. Nice, steady breathing. Excellent. Release, return back. Same position, palms face forward. Extend, reach up, tuck your chin, stretching the neck. Extend your arms up towards the sky. Excellent. Sweep your hands back, all the way back. Fingers face forward, bend the knees, press up. Lift your hips up. Stretch into the shoulders. Activate your legs. Excellent. Slowly down. Extend your right leg in front of you. Take your arms alongside your body. Let yourself fold forward, back rounding, over, all the way down. Tuck your chin. Open the foot. One more big breath here. And then inhale, rise up, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Float the right leg up, open the foot, side to side 5 times. Keep the legs straight, extend out of your right hip, engage your core. Excellent, return back to center. And we're just gonna switch, go ahead and fold. Extending the left leg forward, take your arms alongside your body. Let yourself fold, release, let the shoulder blades go to the side, stretch into the neck. One more big breath, inhale, rising up, bring your hands together, float that left leg up, strong core today, out to the side. Keep that pushing force. Try not to let the left knee bend. Feel as you're pressing and pressing and pressing and integrate it into your core. Excellent. When you finish all 5, just go ahead and straighten your legs. This time bringing them together, squeeze them nice and straight. Take your hands back beside your body and then find your shoulders and squeeze them together. Arch your back, look up. Begin to fold over your belly, but this time over your legs, this time taking your belly to the tops of the thighs. Nice, steady breathing. Excellent, slowly rising up. Okay, so from this position, take your right foot on top of the left leg on the other side. On the mat and below the knee, so you have a long stance. Take your elbow, bring it back, lower it down so it's perpendicular to the mat. Take your left hand, press and twist. Use both your arms pushing to elongate the twist and open into that top of the hip. Excellent, release, but leave your right arm where it is. Uncross your legs. Good, now we're gonna change in space. Watch what I do. You're gonna roll onto your right side. Step your left foot forward. Press down, lift up your hips. And then go ahead, pick up the right leg. Pick it up. Go for it, pick it up. Try, it's not easy. Excellent, lowering down. Press away from the ground, coming back up. Extend both your legs in front of you. Take a nice forward fold. Notice how that side feels a lot longer. Just have a look. The difference in the spinal information as we fold forward. And then slowly up, hands come back, lift your hips up. Take a nice strong back bend, open the shoulders, push the ground away. And slowly lowering down, extend the right leg. Take the left one across. So same thing, other side, you're gonna take your forearm. I know you can't really see me from a good angle there. You're gonna take your forearm all the way back, extend your right hand, make contact anywhere on the leg, push with both arms and twist while leaning back. Keep extending into it, making the spine as long as possible. Excellent, then release, straighten both your legs, push with the left hand and turn. Once you come onto your side, step your right foot forward, lift your hips up, arm comes up, pick up that left leg, pick it up. Get strong. Excellent, release, slowly lifting up. Extend both your legs, this time take them wide. Go ahead and fold forward. And slowly rising up. Notice how warmed up your body feels. We're going to transition to all four. You can either cross your ankles, rolling forward, or fold your legs to one side. And go ahead and make your way right on into downward facing dog. All right, pedal your feet, feel into your legs, notice the heat. And with your next inhale, shift forward to the top of your push-up. We're gonna hold this for 3 breaths. Get strong, shift forward, engage your core, keep your head up, squeeze your legs together. And when you're ready, slowly exhaling all the way down. Point your toes, activate the back body. Rising up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, pick up your hips. Go ahead and walk your arms forward. Anahatasana, tuck the chin. Or chest and chin. And really keep reaching out of your shoulders. You can move your hands a little bit like kitty claws. Excellent. Then when you're ready, slowly rising up and make your way back into downward facing dog. All right, from your downward dog, inhale your right leg up, begin to lift up and down, pressing the mat away. Get strong, extend, feel into your body spaces. Slow transition forward, take finger stands first. Draw that right hip in, shift forward with grace and place that right foot. Coming into a nice long lunge and begin to shift forward and back, really opening that back foot. Feel strong in your stance. Squeeze the left leg straight. Excellent, then take your right hand to your right knee and twist into the lower spine. Regulate your breath. Excellent, then lowering down, left knee comes down. And we're gonna leave that right hand on the right knee and begin to twist towards the right side. Now, if you would like, you can pick up the back foot or skip it. It depends on what feels good in your body today. Nice, steady breathing. Excellent. Slowly bring the right hand down. We're gonna pick our hips up, pick the knee up, pick up the heel, hug it in, pick up the foot, and just step back into your downward facing dog. Let's flow through vinyasa nice and slow. Tuck your chin here, moving through cobra hood. Exhale, making your practice nice and meditative. Go ahead, point your toes. On your next inhale, begin to rise up, coming up into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, pick your hips up. Notice how the spinal undulations of down dog and up dog begin to release tension all throughout the body. Spread your fingers. Keep optimizing your practice with your breath. Tuck the tailbone. Walk your hands in, and let's do that lovely left side. From here, inhale, left leg lifts, reach up, extend, press, press, press. Pick up the right heel. Then slow transition forward, finger stands left side. Bend the knee, move slow, 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 slow. And place the left foot. Lengthen, make the stance nice and wide. Sink your hips here. And just let yourself shift forward and back so you can feel that your heel stretches into the feet, into the toes. Then take your left hand to your left knee and twist. Squeeze the right leg straight, stay strong. Excellent, lowering your right knee down. Traction forward, press with that left hand, or option to reach back and grab the foot. You decide which variation is useful for your body today. Excellent. Slowly release. Pick up your hips, and let's make this controlled transition. So pick up the heel, pick up the foot, and just step back. Take a moment here to pedal the feet, and then we're going to move through a nice slow vinyasa. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale. Lowering down, point toes. Inhale, active back body. Rising up, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, Anahatasana. Opening up the thoracic spine, stretching the neck one way and the other. Excellent. Now this time, go ahead and come forward onto your elbows. Lowering your hips down to the mat. And let me just adjust the camera down a little bit so you can see my hands easier. All right. So from this position, walk your elbows more narrow. Take your hands a little wider. I want you to just try to push your palms down. It'll feel kind of like an awkward thing, but that's what you're looking for. Then tuck and lift. Come into this position with your hips up. And once you arrive, begin to move side to side. Excellent. Then lowering your hips down to the ground. Relax everything. Relax everything. This allows all the blood to flow into the areas that you were activating. Awesome. So now from here, take your left hand to your right elbow. Go ahead and straighten your arm. Now your left arm is parallel to the front of the mat. Pick your hips up and turn here to your left side. Go ahead and come into this position where you stack both your legs. Now if you want to make this easier, you can step your right foot forward. Otherwise, from this position, we're just going to lift our hips up and down 5 times. 1, 2, let your shoulder work, push the ground away. 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Take your left hand, turn it forward, straighten. Now from this position, just take a moment and try to make sure that your center of your wrist and your hips are in one line, so you might need to adjust that. And you might need to take your left arm forward This is a side stretch, and if you can't move that top hip, just go ahead and walk the left hand forward a little bit more. And then let yourself move a bit here from side to side. This massages into the top of the left hip, and it also starts to stretch that whole left side body. After doing that, go ahead and settle into a nice static position, and make sure that you let go of your left shoulder. Let it go up towards your ear. Really relax and just melt everything you can melt here in this pose. The legs squeeze together lightly. This is one of my favorite poses. I feel like I'm taller after practicing. Excellent. Go ahead and bend your knees. And then come down onto the ground, bringing your elbows back down underneath you, coming back to this neutral position. Now let's just take a little stretch, extending the arms, look up. And then lower your elbows down and find that hand position where you kind of make them go wider. You can make the sound effect. It's more fun with that. Then from here, tuck, lift, and we're going to do this side to side again. Side to side. Engage your core, push the ground away, get strong. Excellent. Then lower down and let yourself rock from side to side again, but this time totally relaxed. You're using momentum as opposed to muscular energy. Awesome. So other side, take your right hand to your left elbow, straighten that left arm, take your left hand to the side, shift your hips over. So take a moment here, squeeze your legs together, and if you want to make this easier, you can step that left foot forward, whatever you like. And we're just going to lift our hips up and down 5 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Take your right hand forward. Go ahead and straighten. And here you might need to walk your hand further away or closer in, but that right arm is totally straight, locked position. And you may need to adjust your bones a little bit so you have the center of your hip, your wrist in alignment. When you find your variation, shift your top hip forward and back. And then settle into a static version and just let your left side release. Make sure that your right shoulder is going up, everything's relaxed. Nice big deep breaths. Excellent. Go ahead and bend your knees and coming down, back down to the mat. Excellent. Come back to the center position. Palms out wide, walk your elbows narrow, and we're gonna just tuck and hold. So static hold. Just lift your hips up a little bit, not too much. Stay nice and low so you really feel like you're targeting your lower abs or your lower back. This will probably make you sore tomorrow if you're not practicing it a lot, but it's growing muscles where you need them to support your skeleton. Excellent. Release down onto the ground. All right, from here, let's stretch into our arms a little bit. Extend your left arm in a straight line and spread the fingers. Then from here, roll onto your left side and bend your knees up. If this feels intense to you, stay here. We all have different shoulder history. I'm going to offer some more variations. So next, you can begin to take your knees up towards the sky. And then next, you can place the left foot on the right leg and rock. Excellent. Slowly unrolling back to center. And we're just going to switch directly over to the right side. Extend your right arm in a straight line. Walk it up so it's at the height of your forehead. And then roll onto your right side. Here's your first position. If you want to go deeper, you begin to take the knees up towards the sky. Lift your hips away from the straight arm. Right foot picks up and you rock. And breathe. Excellent. Slowly unrolling. Go ahead and make your way back to the center position, but this time I want you to interlace your fingers together, tuck in your pinky and parallel your thumbs, and just notice how the spaces in your body are opening up with this particular kind of movement. The whole body kind of comes to life. Now first we're going to lift our hips up, then you're going to lift them up more, and then I want you to walk your feet in towards your elbows. Now while you're up here, see that you can move your elbows closer together. You don't have to come down to make that adjustment. So just see, you can take them wide, move them close together. And let's play with that a little bit. So while you're here, push into the ground, move your right elbow out and bring it back in. Left elbow out, bring it back in. 2 more times. Right out, back in. Left out, back in. Right out, back in. Left out, back in. Take your head through your elbows. Stretch your shoulders. And go ahead and bring your knees down. And we're going to sit back on our feet. Now, if this isn't a good position for your feet, feel free to sit cross-legged or modify as needed. From this position, take your right hand, place it underneath your right ankle. Tuck your chin, take your left hand to the side of your face. Begin to lean to your left side, gently stretching into the neck and the shoulder. Rise up here, feeling tall instead of leaning. As you rise up, you'll see you'll get a better stretch from the height, not necessarily from how deep you go. Excellent, release. We're just going to switch sides. So now the left hand is like a cup or a hook. Underneath the left ankle, I drop my weight onto the fingers. So I'm kind of smushing the fingers a little bit. Then take your right hand to the side of the face, tuck the chin and lean to your right. And you'll feel this stretch on the neck, shoulder, down the arm. Now try to sit taller instead of leaning deeper. You'll get a better stretch from the height. Tuck your chin. Excellent, release. Release the hand. We're just going to come right back down, bring the elbows onto the mat. Interlace your hands together and tuck in the bottom pinky, parallel the thumbs. Excellent. Pick your hips up. We're going to repeat what we just did again. Push into the ground. Right elbow goes out, right elbow goes in. Left elbow goes out, left elbow goes in. Right elbow out, back in, left elbow out, back in. One more time. Right out, left out. Then take your head all the way through your shoulders. See if you can rise up and down in this position, stretching into your shoulders. Play with the pose. Feel your body. Excellent. And then slowly lowering down. Bring your toes together. If you're able to sit into this position, this time draw your knees together. Or you can avoid this if it bothers your knees and sit in a cross-legged position. So from here, if you're not doing this practice, just sit, be meditative. Take your hands, grab your right knee, you're just going to lean back. So it's by leaning back that I stretch the right ankle. My arms are straight and my shoulders square. Excellent. Release. Switch sides. Left lifts. And I'm lifting it by leaning back. My right hand is pushing. And my left, I'm just lifting by leaning back. Excellent. Release. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Turn your toes under and make your way into downward dog. Notice how your shoulders feel. Push the mat away. Excellent. Next, I want you to step your feet forward towards your hands and then bend your knees just like you're sitting back in a chair. But I want you to see that I'm bringing my shoulders above my hips. And go ahead and just bring your hands into prayer. Hold this position, lift your toes. And then I want you to start hugging your knees in a little bit and then taking them out 10 times. It's a small movement, just in and out. Lift your toes. This is really good therapy for the hip joint. 10 times. And when you finish, bring your hands down and just step back into your downward dog. And just paddle the feet. Now we're going to repeat that. If you would like to use blocks for support, you can. I'll demonstrate with them. And so you'll step your feet forward. And then the blocks will go like this and give you more support for your shoulders if you would like. So come into the pose, sit back, and in and out. 10 times, pick up your toes, keep your shoulders high, let your body work. When you finish all 10, straighten your legs, and we're just going to take a nice hanging stretch here. So you can keep your knees slightly bent as needed, but let your torso drop. And if you want, you can stretch into the neck from this position. Let your body drop, and then play with bending one knee and bending the other, letting your hips shift from side to side. Keep your toes lifting. Side to side. Toes lifting. Excellent. Now go ahead and grab your blocks. You're going to bring them underneath your shoulders. Press and extend so you have a nice supported pose. You're going to step your legs. Let me bring my camera up a little bit. All right. Then you're going to step your legs together. And from this position, bring your right leg all the way back and extend. So we're in a supported warrior 3. Once you come here, cross the right leg behind the left. 10 squats. Keep your toes up. These are little micro squats. Keep your head up, your arms straight. Keep trying to straighten that right leg. Nice, steady breathing. 10. Or if you want, you're feeling fancy, why not go to 15? All right, then you're gonna take that right leg and sweep it in front of the left and create a lot of space between the feet, and the right one is definitely in front of the left. Walk your hands forward, take a nice forward bend. Drop your head. Excellent. Walk your hands in. Then from here, take your left hand and bring the block for the left foot to the center. And go ahead and reach with your right arm up, twist. Excellent. Then lowering down. Unwind your legs. We're going to take a little squat in between sides. So just sit back. Remember this pose. We love it. How about 10 of those little knee in, knee out? So good for the hips. Some micro movement. Lift your toes. We finish all 10. We're going to come back into the supported warrior 3. So start with your feet together, toes together, arms are straight, right underneath the shoulders. And now you're going to lift up the other leg. For me, that's the left. Excellent. Then cross that left leg behind the right so your femur bones are slightly crossing. And begin your squats, either 10 or 15. Nice and slow and steady. Keep your head up. And keep trying to straighten the left leg. Keep lifting your toes, lifting your arches. Excellent. And then bring that left in front, crossing the femur bones. And create a lot of space here. Walk the feet apart. And then when you're ready, walk your arms out and take a nice forward fold. Release the head through. Excellent. Slowly walking the hands in. Now twist to the other side. Bring your right hand to the center. Press down. Inhale. Lift the left up. Extend. Excellent. Lowering down. Bend your knees. Uncross your feet. Step wide. Back into our nice seated position here. Hands come in. Stabilizer. Draw your knees in and out 10 times. Let your body work. When you're finished, set your blocks off to the side. Hands come down, step back into your downward facing dog. Notice how your legs feel. Excellent. Then go ahead and squeeze your legs together, ankles touch, knees touch, thighs touch, shifting forward, top of the push-up. Exhale, lowering down, point your toes, activate, inhale, all the way up. Knees on the mat, coming into a nice Anahatasana, feel the space in your body. I like to tuck my chin first and really release the neck. And then lift my shoulders up and kind of sink into it, trying to create as much space in the cervical and thoracic spine. And then to come out, tuck your tailbone and make your way into your downward facing dog. Then we're going to hold downward dog for 10 breaths. Feel free to take any variation you want. Feet wide, feet closer, knees bent, heels up. And while you're here in your downward dog, play around with bending the elbows, hugging them together, press and extend, and see if you can get some more space in the area of your shoulder blades. Watch the breath and nod your head, seeing if you can find more space in the neck. Four more breaths, just enjoying the position. Excellent. Go ahead and bring your knees down onto the mat, my loves. And that was our Friday Fit Yoga 45. You are super warmed up. We really worked the whole body today. So if you want to keep going, there's an area you want to work on, handstand, hip openers, forward fold. You're ready, go for it. Otherwise, take a Savasana on your own, laying down and giving yourself just that time to be empty and to let the energy settle. Thank you so much for joining me. Next class is Sunday morning at 11. I love you guys. I feel great. Yeah. It's Friday. We got to kick some ass on Fridays. Sunday will be a gentle therapeutic class. So, all right. Thank you guys so much. Katya, Heidi, Erica, Bonadevi, Amy, Nikki, Glick. So good to see you, everybody. Taller, yeah, right? My hips feel great now. All right. Bye, guys.